Hey guys, it's me, Wayne. I just came back to talk about my medication. Now that's kind of going to be a long-winded video. There's a lot to describe when it comes to what I take and how I take it. So, just get ready. All right. Let's start with the liothyronine. So, the cytomel, which most people don't take with the Synthroid, actually does help me. Okay, now I take the cytomel, which is liothyronine, and that's at 5 micrograms. Now, most medication is going to be in micrograms, just like my Synthroid, that's 88. And like I said, I had a hiccup with my medication in the last video, and I'll describe that in a minute. And that's pretty much the reason why I'm making this video to begin with, is because it's linked with cigarettes. And now with the cigarettes, they almost killed me. So, you have to be careful, with the toxins you put in your body. Because, I learned at a young age that it really does make a difference. I barely got to live my adult life because it really took away a lot. So just be careful what you put into your body. So the Synthroid is a green pill. The 88 microgram denomination is green. They all have different colors to signify, what level and what variation it is of the pill. But that is a synthetic form of thyroxine that your body makes. And there's also one good video on YouTube. It's called Handwritten something. It's handwritten, and then just type in thyroid after that. And it actually breaks down the whole chemical process of the thyroid making the hormone, and it also has another video of the process of the hypothalamus and the hormones that kind of jump starts the system with, like TSH, and how it stimulates the thyroid into making more hormone throughout the body, and it shows you the whole feedback cycle and everything. So it's worth a watch. So go take a look. And honestly, I have the list here, and the Synthroid starts at 25, and they go all the way up to 300. So it goes 25, 50, 75, 88, which I'm on, 100, 112, 125, 137, 150, 175, 200, and 300. So from knowing that each one's going to be different, you have to be careful about the dyes, because the dyes really do affect people in different ways. Okay? So you have to be careful about that. Most books say that you have to, find one and stick with it. Okay? Some people are allergic to certain dyes, so be careful. Your doctor's going to tell you which dosage you're going to be on based on your lab results and your TSH level, your T4 levels, your T3 levels. You're free of each one, so it's endless. They're going to test everything. But like I said, I'll give you a background of me now. I started smoking when I was about 20 to 21 years old, and the cigarettes actually slowly chopped me down to the point where I couldn't move anymore. And when I was in college, like I said, I couldn't even make it to class at all, and I didn't know what it was. I saw so many doctors. I went to so many emergency rooms, and on the way out, one doctor just happened to be like, "Oh, you know what? It might be your thyroid." And whoever that doctor was, he saved me so much time and effort, because honestly, he was completely right. But in knowing that and finding out that it might be your thyroid is probably the beginning of all the hurdles you have to deal with. It will become your life. You tend to think only about it because it's making up your life now. All the medication I take is comprising my life. It took over. It's fine, but it's just a hassle more than anything. But once you figure it out, you'll figure it out. So, back to the cigarettes. Like I said with the foreign substances, just keep them out of your body. Like, I'm kind of adamant about that now. When I was younger, I really could care less. But it's just funny how your ideals change, as you get older. But the cigarettes, they kind of killed my thyroid. I don't know if my thyroid's functioning was impeded by it, or if the chemicals in the cigarettes actually impeded the hormones from binding with the receptors. So I feel like I might have to take more synthetic hormone like Synthroid and Cytomel to make up for the fact that I have less receptors. I don't know. There's only one place that I ever found anything, and it's in the book that I showed you in the last video by Ken Blanchard, and it shows you 2 paragraphs. That's it. That's the only reading information I've ever found in all the books that I've read about smoking and thyroid. I mean, yeah, the other books tell you not to smoke, and it's not good for your thyroid, but they don't tell you what could happen. And that book gives me 2 paragraphs based on something that does sound familiar, my symptoms. So it's pretty much all I really have to go on. So, you know, you'll tend to gravitate towards what you think you're relating to. So gravitate, you know, go. You know, like I said in the other video, go read, go. And, you know, I read about the cigarettes, and it really did, you know, strike a chord with me. It resonated. You know, it basically gave me the information I wanted to know. Like, I just felt like I was going crazy. And recently I went out and I smoked a pack of cigarettes. It was a half a pack, like 8 cigarettes, but it was detrimental, to say the least. You know, it made a dent. My dosage from Synthroid went from 88 to 240 from 8 cigarettes. So, I mean, that really does show you, I mean, how impactful this can be on my body. Granted, it doesn't do it to anybody else, but I mean, that's what genetics is. I mean, some people just strike out. So when it comes down to it, you need to find out what you can't do and stay away from it. I have to eat gluten-free now. Most people that have a thyroid problem tend to be, you know, squeamish of different chemicals around them. You know, you just have to find out what they're going to be. Some people do have gluten-free allergies. Mine's more of like a sensitivity than an allergy. I just tend to fall asleep. You know, I could fall asleep on you if you were in front of me while I was eating flour or bread or anything. It really puts me to sleep. It's like two notches above narcolepsy. And you know, once I sleep and I wake up, I'm better, but it's still annoying. You know, when I go out, I can't really eat much. I kind of have to prepare meals for the week. Or day for that matter, but I do tend to cook for the week. It's just easier for me. If I have time, I'll just knock it all out and be done with it. But like I said with the cigarettes, I never really did have an answer. I'm making this video to find anybody that does have any symptoms that are kind of like mine or anything, because I haven't met anybody with this problem ever. I've only met people with a hypothyroid problem, and you know, my roommate has a hypothyroid problem, and she's still smoking. So I mean, it really does show you the variation in the thyroid and how each person is different. So you need to find yourself, find your balance, and then move along with that, because you're the only one that can tell you how you feel. And even the books say it, that every person's different. So just try to do what you can. Read the books, talk to your doctors. But getting back to my medication now, I mean, I said my piece. I said what I wanted to. This comes, the liothyronine is the Cytomel, and that comes in 5 microgram tablets, and they go up to, I think 25 is the largest. I'm not really sure. I do have it in my computer somewhere. I just didn't look. And, you know, it's here for you. And that's still too much for me. So knowing that, I went on Amazon. I bought a mortar and pestle, so I crush it up. And then I get a milligram scoop, which is like a little baby scoop that I file down. And that's how small it is. In comparison, I'll give you a, you know, control. But honestly, it's really small, and I use a file to even get it even smaller. So it really does show you how little of this hormone I need in me. But I do need it none the least. So I need to get it in me. You know, that was a fight, just getting that from my doctor, just getting the prescription. So, I mean, it's going to be a fight. I mean, your doctors don't want to do stuff half the time. But honestly, if you need it, you need it, so go get it. All right, so then I take it from that scoop, so from the mortar and pestle to the scoop into this little gelatin capsule that I make, and it's empty. You know, you can buy these on Amazon. I buy 1,000 at a time, and you know, 2 pieces. They break apart, put it in, snap it back on, swallow. You're done. And they're actually made out of beef, I think. You know, they smell a little funky, but whatever, they're good. And honestly, that seems to help me in the long run. So, you know, that might help you, you know. Now, in that book with Ken Blanchard, you know, the one he wrote, you might want to go down there and read it, because it does say that cytomel synthroid combinations do help you in the long run. So, you know, talk to your doctor about it. Honestly, I had to fight with my doctor to get it, and it really made a difference. And I take that twice a day, once in the morning, once in the afternoon, and then Synthroid at night. So, I mean, go out there and really find what you need. You have to fight for it. I mean, I've yelled at doctors before because they weren't listening to me. I mean, your life's on the line. I mean, at least mine was. I can't function without my medication at all. So, I mean, the only person fighting for you is you. Luckily, I had a few family members that were, you know, helping. So it does make a difference. I mean, without them, I'd still be in a bed or dead somewhere. Like, my life was that bad. So when it comes down to it, you need to find what you need, go out there and get it. But I mean, if anybody has any information about anybody who has a thyroid problem with, you know, in relation to cigarettes, show them the video, and, you know, if they can contact me, have them do so, because honestly, you know, I think that it would be good, you know, for both of us, because I want to see if there's something out there, a treatment, you know, a cure possibly, because honestly, it's getting a little ridiculous. I don't want to live the rest of my life like this, and I don't know if I have to, so I will fight in any way I can. But like I said, it all started from cigarettes. So me and my friend, we made a website. We sell vaporizers and e-juice. So, I mean, if you're interested in that, go to www.myvipes.com, and that's MYVIPES.com. And we're also, you know, thinking about moving it forward to a higher level as far as, you know, our interest. So if it does take off, then it takes off. But if it doesn't, at least, you know, I helped a few people along the way. And, you know, I can't smoke them personally. It puts me to sleep. But I think that's just me. Everyone else seems to be fine. I just can't smoke anything for the rest of my life. Like, that's just the way it goes. I can't smoke anything and get any type of gratification from it. I just can't. Like, my body just doesn't let me. So when it comes down to it, check out the website. There's a sale on. There usually always is. The prices are really cheap. But I mean, all proceeds are going to go towards my prescriptions. I mean, I can't speak for my partner, but you know, go check it out. I want people to get off smoking. Whether or not they buy something from my website is irregardless. But I mean, the point is, stop it. I mean, stop smoking. I mean, you're doing more harm than you actually believe. And my life is kind of like a testament to that. So, you know, I have more videos. I'll always make more videos. I'm going to make more videos on health and environmental issues, as well as my website. So, I mean, you know, stay tuned if you want. If you don't, then I'm glad you watched this video, and I really do appreciate it. If you know anybody with a thyroid problem, send them on in and show my video. If you have any information, send it to me. I'd love to watch it. I am an information hound. I watch TV too much. I read too many books. So honestly, the more the better. I have no life, so come on in. All right? See you guys. Thanks.